It's unbelievable how bad I was just treated. I was the most compassionate person to all the fucking people there who were less fortunate than me. There was this 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 lovely spirited black girl, a little overweight unfortunately, and probably on the spectrum like Asperger's, but she drew these fucking cartoons which were so funny. And for the past 3 days I was like, look it, you have to keep drawing these cartoons every day. Just draw a little bit. Keep drawing these fucking I didn't say fucking, but keep drawing these cartoons every day, no matter what. And that's all you can do. These cartoons are great. They're awesome already, but you're going to keep getting better. And she was so happy afterwards, and I felt so happy that I'd inspired that out of her afterwards. This other girl was in a wheelchair. And I talked to her, and it was because when she was a kid, she got some kind of hip problem or something. Plus, she has some neurological condition that makes her talk really slow. But I was like, listen, you don't have one of these crazy diseases where you're in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. You've got to find a good physical therapist, and I mean a good one. And I said, look, the medical system in this country is sadistic and fucked up, but this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to physical therapist and physical therapist. And the first two are going to not help you at all, and you're going to say fuck you to them. Then you're going to go to another one, and they're not going to help you either, and you're going to say fuck you to them. And you're going to do this 10 or 12 times until you finally find a fucking physical therapist who gives a shit, and they're going to get you out of this fucking wheelchair. And she's like, I want to visit my family back home in Wisconsin because the people in LA are douchebags. All of which she said is true for the most part. But she needs to get out of the wheelchair first. So I said, you got to find a good physical therapist. And a lot of them aren't. And fuck all of them. And then for your neurological shit, you got to find a neurologist. And a lot of them aren't good either, but fuck all of them also. And eventually you're going to be out of this. She also has like a hand thing where her hands are like this. So you're going to fix the hand thing. You're going to get out of the wheelchair. You're going to fix some of this stuff. And you're going to go home to Wisconsin. And as soon as I said this smile that I hadn't seen just shot up on her face. And it's just hope. You know, hope. And then the girl with the comics, as soon as I told her that, just keep writing every day. She would call me Pike, not Ben. She'd be like, Pike, come over, Pike, come here. I'd be like, yes. There's actually a little problem where she was a little too much, like when I had my own stuff to do, she was a little pushing too much for the, for the company. But I told her that in a respectful way. And also when I was institutionalized here, I really heard some stories from people. And people in these institutions, let me tell you, they're not there just because they have some, chemical imbalance. Although they do, and I know I do, and that's what the medicine's for. But they're all people like myself now, but even worse, who have just gotten so fucking unlucky. I met some dude who flat out told me that he euthanized his father because his father had a very terminal condition. And his father was like, all of your brothers are pussies, they're not going to do it. I need you to euthanize me. Can you imagine euthanizing your father? What that would do to your fucking head? Can you even just imagine that for a second? That's going to fuck anyone up. If you don't go to a mental institution after that, you're fucked up in the head already. That's insane. That is fucking crazy. I met another dude who has a very distinct memory of his father coming on his face. Of course you're gonna go to a mental institution for that shit. It's just a lot of fucking unlucky people. I mean, can you imagine that? You have this memory in your fucking brain of your fucking father ejaculating over your face? What the fuck? So I felt some of my bullshit is not even that important. Like, I get so upset about my fucking shit. But I have fucking two parents who love the fuck out of me. And I've been upset about my stupid fucking issues. When people don't even have that. Not to say my issues aren't valid. A lot of them are. This has been the unluckiest year of my life for everyone, but especially for me. And that sounds conceited and arrogant, I know. But you have to watch some of my videos and read my live journal, and all of that's true. I'm not embellishing or making anything up. And I feel so much guilt for this. I even feel guilt right now. I go, you have to be embellishing a little bit, Ben, but I'm really not. Maybe the occasional uppercase all uppercase letters, but I don't know. People just on drugs, shooting up meth. Did you know you can shoot up meth? Not just fucking snort it or smoke. Oh, fuck, I hope now no one's gonna watch this and then try that shit. That's awful. Fuck, dude, the guy that euthanized his father, can you imagine what that would do to somebody? Jesus Christ. How can you be a professional if you take things this personally from guests? I mean, not guests, from patients. And there are guys who are just fucking outright, like I say fuck a lot in these videos, but there's guys who are just like swearing at people outright. Fuck you, fuck this! And obviously punching people. And these people, they don't say you have an issue. But me, they say, it's just unbelievable. What with the punch in the face from the first place, and then this ganging up on me by the social worker and the psychiatrist, I don't understand. They just don't like me and they're on a power trip, I guess. But how do you do that? I mean, you take things that personally, and you work in a psychiatric facility? What? And I had already ripped up some of these grievance forms and had apologized for doing that, and no credit for that. And that's like the worst thing of Dr. Kalika. She goes, I'm supposed to be appreciative of you ripping up grievance reports. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And then no actual treatment on top, no actual psychiatrist session, just her bitching at me and making mean-spirited eye movements. What? I'm gonna go. I gotta call the suicide hotline.